think we have physical copies of Beast games. I don't know if I can check on the library. No, of course we don't. The things people ask, I really need somebody else to help me work here. Oh! Hello. Just doing a thing and I'll be the 1 minute. Okay. Sorry. Email. Crazy some of the things that you have to put up with at this job. Welcome to Max's store of everything entertainment. How may I help you today? You're interested in looking at TV? Oh, well, you've come to the right place because we have lots of good TV shows. No TVs, though. If you want a TV, I'd suggest go elsewhere. We've got a nice assortment down here of new arrivals. I can go through and show you some of the new arrivals, if you would like. These are mostly DVDs, because we're very retro here, but 2 of these are Blu-rays. Okay, excellent. Okay, so this is brand new, literally just came in earlier today. This is a show which has become immensely popular as of late, and it's a show that I've loved for a very long time, so I'm very happy about it becoming so popular. This is the complete series of Smallville. I'm so sorry if you can hear any extra background noises. Full floor break. Back to character. Yeah. So, do you know what the show is? Do you know about Smallville? Yeah, okay. Well, like you say, it's about Superman before he becomes Superman, basically. It's Clark Kent growing up in Smallville. It was a show that ran for 10 seasons. 2001, I believe it debuted, and that would have made it 2011 when it finished. Roughly around there. But there are 10 seasons of this show. And it's a show that changed a lot over the years, but it's a show that developed very much a cult following. So the show stars this guy, Tom Welling, as Clark Kent. In my opinion, the greatest Clark Kent / Superman outside of Christopher Reeve. He is the best. Did you see the James Gunn Superman film from last year? Yeah, I mean, I could go on a rant about how it was an embarrassment to the legacy of one of the greatest, if not the greatest, my personal favourite comic book hero of all time, and that the movie was too focused on setting up a universe, and there wasn't any decent character development. The whole appeal of the Lois Clark romance, of her not knowing he's Superman, was completely gone, so there was no tension between the two. The whole supporting cast being woefully underutilized outside of Green Lantern, who doesn't need to be in the movie because it's not the Green Lantern movie, about Lex Luthor being a one-dimensional villain, and about that 5 years Time Needle job being almost a parody of James Gunn's typical soundtrack dissonance. But you didn't come here for my opinion on films, in which case you did, if you did, but you didn't. Okay, I'll get back to this. Okay, so yeah, this is all 10 seasons of Smallville. It says here on the back, I'm going to read the back to you. The groundbreaking Emmy-winning 10-season hit that redefined the origins of the world's greatest hero is all here. From Krypton refugee Kal-El's arrival on Earth through his tumultuous teen years to Clark Kent's final steps towards embracing his destiny as the Man of Steel, relive a decade's worth of thrills and a fantastic adventures full of action, heart, and humour in abundance, all anchored by the marvellous performances of Tom Welling at its centre. Savour again the series' thoughtful and imaginative integration and reinvention of the iconic characters of DC Comics lore, and let your spirits be lifted up and away. So yeah, this is all the seasons of Smallville. I'm going to get these out here. So here's the complete first season. Got Clark in the pilot. It's a very good pilot. Here's all 21 episodes of the show. I think the best episodes of this season are Pilot, Metamorphosis, X-Ray, Hourglass, Jitters, Rogue, Leech, and Tempest, the last one. You've got all your characters here. You've got Clark, you've got Lana, you've got Chloe, you've got Lex, you've got Pete, you've got Jonathan and Martha. It's a very, very fun first season. It's very Monster of the Week, but it's got a very 2000s vibe to it. It's lots of, you'll recognise so many songs in it. It's got such a immaculate style to it. Here's season 2, which I think is probably the second best season of the show. I love season 2. Here's Christopher Reeve as well. Christopher Reeve shows up in this one. This one's also got an awesome picture. That's the thing about this show. The cast like have so much aura. They mog everybody in every single scene. It's crazy. And this season is where Lionel is the best character on the show. Joins the main cast. It's awesome. Season 2 is probably my second favourite. I also think this one probably has the best cinematography. I think I've rewatched some episodes from this season. There's just got this like great cinematography to it that the other seasons, I mean, they all look good, but this one. So the best episodes of the season, I would say you have Heat, which is the one where Clark gets heat vision because his teacher is attractive. Red, which is the Red Kryptonite episode. That might be my favourite episode of the show. You've also got Insurgents is a good episode. It's kind of like Die Hard. That's a good episode. I think the best episode in this season might be the best episode of the show, though. Rosetta, which is where Christopher Reeve shows up and Clark learns more about his heritage, and it's where we finally get introduced to Kryptonite and the term of Kryptonians. Here's the darkest season of the show, season 3. This season, becomes, for like a teen show of the era, it's the darkest season. It's way more grim and bleak, but it's also a really good season. I really like the purple. The purple's nice. This one, Exile, is a great episode. Slumber is really good. Perry, which has Michael McKean from Better Call Saul and loads of other things, is Perry White. Shattered is great. Hereafter is great. Crisis is great. Memoria is fantastic. And Covenant, the last episode, is also really good. So that's season 3. Season 4. This is where Lois Lane gets introduced to the show, and then things really start to heat up. The last season was the darkest season. This is like the campiest season. Do I think the show pulls it off? I don't think it really does camp well. You can tell the writers are trying to like Charmed this season, but I just think it's still fun. Crusade and Gone, great episodes. Facade, Devoted, are great. Run is where the Flash basically is introduced. Transference is another one of the best episodes of the show. And there's another episode in this season. Onyx, is that how you say that word? And Spirit. Spirit's really funny. Spirit is where this like prom queen starts possessing. That wasn't me, that was on the box. Also, this is a season where Dean from Supernatural is in it. Then we have, I think, the best season, season 5. This is like the most concrete, complete season. I think just nearly every episode in this season I love. There's no point really going through because I just love the season. Yeah, this is my favorite season. Season 5. We get to meet Aquaman and Cyborg as well. So, but then in season 6 we get to meet Oliver Queen, Green Arrow. And there's a great Justice League episode. I didn't dislike season 6, but I do think it's one of the weaker seasons of the show. But there's still really good episodes in it. There's a really great one called Justice. I said Labyrinth is good, Crimson is good. Season 7 introduces Supergirl. And also Bizarro is in season 7. Season 7's pretty fun. after season 7, the guys who created the show left. As showrunners, they left. So then in season 8, we get a whole new sort of style. There's a new visual style, which I'm not huge on. I do think season 8 is the worst season of the show. I like season 8 a lot. We finally get to see Clark working at the Daily Planet, which is really good. And there's a bunch of new characters who show up from the comics. And the main villain is Sam Witwer plays him, and he's good sometimes. But they really just dropped the ball with this season and a lot of the character writing, in my opinion. You know, as much as I love this season, I do think they kind of dropped the ball with it. But there's some good episodes on here for the most part. Bride and Abyss are really good episodes. But this one's pretty good overall. Oh, and this is also the season where Tess Mercer comes into it, who is... I mean, I won't spoil it, because if I tell you who she replaces, it'll spoil the show, but yeah, she's a good character. I like Tess Freeman. She's a good character. No, Tess Mercer. Cassidy Freeman is the actress who plays it. Tess Mercer is the character. Here's season 9. This is a lot of people's favourite season, I've heard. It's kind of got a darker vibe. Clark in it basically starts wearing this black outfit, looking more like Neo from The Matrix than Superman, but this is another pretty good season. This is the season General Zod, isn't it? I really like General Zod in the show. Callum Blue is the actor who plays him. He does a really good job. Savior, Metallo, Rabid, Echo are really good, and also Candor is great. The rest of the series is pretty good. Ironically, even though I actually have watched this one more recently than the older ones, I actually don't remember the individual episodes as much. And then, finally, Smallville Season 10. I've got a confession. I haven't finished Season 10 yet. I just haven't got around to watching the end of it. I've finished Disc 4. I have, 6 or 7 episodes left, and I really like Season 10. Season 10 is really good. I really should finish it sometime, because it's kind of everything's built up, and it's really cool. I think I do really like this season. So that's Smallville. And like I say, the show is popular again now. So how would you like to buy this? You would? Okay, fantastic. That's amazing. Now, okay, kind of a problem. I said earlier we have some of the new arrivals. We only have a few products in store. I mean, if I sell you this, I don't want to sell you anything else right now, purely just because otherwise, you know, we might lose money and stuff. So, are you sure you want to have this, and maybe you could come back another time? Okay, completely fine. I'll just put it through the checkout. Okay, this will be $2,000, by the way. I can give you a bit of a bargain. What about 1,500? 1,500 is good? Alright, shake. You got a deal. Let me just run it through the thing. Awesome. Well, here's your thing, and hope to see you again sometime soon. Take care. Oh, stay beautiful.